Bonjour à tous! Welcome to our DELF preparation video series. Today we will work on the DELF A2 speaking part. Most people are afraid of this part, because now you will meet a real jury who will ask you some questions in French and you will have to speak French with them. In this part, there will be 3 different exercises, and the aim of these exercises is to make you speak French. But don't worry, you will be prepared before taking such an exam. I can personally train you and we can simulate the exam together, where I'll be the jury. To get more details, please visit our website. You can become our VIP member and get access to our first season books, video lessons and exercises which will help you to have strong foundations in French. And also, I'll be there for you to help you and answer any question you may have about the French language. But first, let's work on the DELF A2 speaking exam together. See you at the end of the lesson. Okay, so production orale will be the last test of DELF A2 exam. Inside the speaking exam, we will have 3 different exercises, 3 small exercises actually. They are called entretien dirigé, the second one is monologue suivi, and the last one is exercice en interaction. So, entretien dirigé in entretien dirigé, you will have to talk about yourself. In monologue suivi, you will talk about a sentence that you will choose. We will see the detail in a moment. In exercice en interaction, it will be a role play actually between you and the jury. You will play a role. You can be a seller or a buyer, and you will make a dialogue with the examiner. So, as you can see, the total duration of this exam is 8 plus 10 minutes. And the maximum points you can get is 25. So, normally, if you succeeded in the first 3 parts, you are already in a good position to get the A2 diploma. But again, we need to get at least 5 points in this last part. So, before doing this part, I want to show you how you will get the maximum points on this exam. Again, for this oral exam, we have what we call la grille d'évaluation. So, yes, when you will start to talk, the jury will have this paper in front of them, and they will give you grades actually. So, the first exercise, entretien dirigé. You see, it will only last 1 minute and 30 seconds. And so, peut établir un contact social, se présenter, décrire son environnement familier. And it will be out of 3 points. You will get 3 points if you say what is your name, how old are you, what do you do for a living, where do you live, when you come to France, if you take this exam to get the titre de séjour, etc. Peut répondre et réagir à des questions simples, peut gérer une interaction simple. Yes, and it's out of 1 point. In this part, actually, the jury will ask you some questions like what job do you do for a living, or where did you learn French, etc. So it will judge you on your capacity, your skills to respond to an answer, to a question, sorry. Okay, so then monologue suivi. It will last only 2 minutes. 2 minutes and you will get a maximum of 5 points only. So let's read the detail. Peut présenter de manière simple un événement, une activité, un projet, un lieu, etc. lié à un contexte familier. Okay, so you will have a paper, you will have a sentence, and you will have to talk about it. You will have to answer a question, and it's a monologue. A monologue means that you will talk alone, actually. The jury will not make any intervention. They will just let you talk. And they can, of course, ask you 1 or 2 questions, but often they don't. Peut relier entre elles les informations apportées de manière simple et claire. Okay, and it's our 2 points. So, if what you say is logical, if you can make link between your sentence, you get 2 points. Okay, and exercice d'interaction. Okay, it will last maximum 4 minutes. And you will get 6 points here, so it's quite important. peut demander et donner des informations dans des transactions simples de la vie quotidienne. Transaction, it's like in English transaction, so it will be buy and sell, or you will explain a problem, etc. You will have plenty of examples. I will be there in a minute. Peut faire accepter ou refuser des propositions. It means that, okay, so they will tell you something and you will say, yes, I want it, no, I don't want it, and you will have to explain yourself, and it's out 4 points, so it's very important. We will prepare it together. Peut entrer dans des relations sociales simplement mais efficacement en utilisant des expressions courantes et en suivant les usages de base. Les usages de base, it's the same actually. If you don't know the person who is in front of you, you have to use vous and be polite. And if you know the person, you have to use tu. And etc. And you have to say bonjour, you have to say goodbye. You know, you have to be well dressed as well. You have to smile as well, because you will be in front of a jury actually. And if you do your job right, you get 2 points. And that's great. And also the most important part, because you will get 3 plus 4 plus 3, it means 10 points. In general, you will get 10 points if you can use the correct words in the correct place, and if you make correct sentences by using the grammar rules, and also if the jury can understand you. Ok, lexique, morphosyntaxe, maîtrise du système phonologique. And actually, you see, you can get points from there, even if your French pronunciation is not great. The jury just need to understand what you are saying, actually. And if they understand you, and if they see that you're making effort and you really want to do well, well, you know, jury is not your enemy. They will help you to express yourself. And if you play the game, and if you smile, and if you want to really succeed, you know, you will get some points. So, and don't forget, you only have to get 50 points to pass this exam. So grab as many points as you can in every question, and even in this oral exam. And don't be afraid of it. Look, the first part, entretien dirigé, just lasts 1 minute and 30 seconds. The second is only 2 minutes, and the third exercise is maximum 4 minutes. So 4, 6, 7, you will talk only for 8 minutes actually. So don't stress about it. I know that a lot of people, a lot of students stress about the oral exam, what I will say, I don't know, I'm not prepared, etc. Hey, you can be prepared easily. There are plenty of examples on our website, and if you need more help, and if you want me to coach you, all you have to do is to become one of our VIP member. So let's see the exam, and let's start with the first one. Well, on the D-Day, I mean on the day of the exam, when you will enter to the exam room, a jury will welcome you, say bonjour, bienvenue, and they will ask you to choose your 2 paper actually. Between these 2 paper that you will see, so there will be 2 paper, there will be plenty of paper, 5, 6, 7, and you will take only 2. And you will have time to read them. You will read A, paper 2, B, and you will say, okay, I want to do this one. And you will take it. It's what we call the monologue suivi. Then, normally, he will ask you again to choose 2 paper. And again, it will be 7, 8 paper. And you will choose just 2. You will read them. Okay, paper A, paper B. You will read the situation and you will say, okay, I think this one is easier for me. I will grab this one. And that's it. You will have monologue suivi and exercice en interaction paper on your hand, in your hand. And after that, the jury will ask you to take a seat and prepare the 2 subjects that you have just chose. You need, you see, tense is very important in English too. And I really want to speak English because I want you to be prepared for this exam. So I want you to understand that everything that I will say, and this is why I don't do it in French. I will do the DELF A2 exam in French only, but today I really want you to understand all about this DELF A2 exam. So, yes, you will have 10 minutes to prepare these 2 subjects. And after that, the jury will come back to you and will say, hey, it's time to start the exam. Okay, so my advice for it is don't stress too much. Be polite always, say bonjour, keep smiling, and everything should be fine. You will only talk for 8 minutes in French. Please. It's been 2 hours that I'm doing this video in English, so you can speak 8 minutes in French, believe me. Okay, so let's start with the first one, entretien dirigé. Okay, and you have all the paper that I have in front of me in the description that you can download, and you have many more in our website. Okay, so the first exercise, what we always do, just present yourself, who you are, what you do, etc. We did that in A1 and we still do it in A2. Again, nothing changed. The jury will not, they don't harm you actually. So just be you, just present yourself. And since it will be always a presentation, prepare it. Prepare it from now. Tell me who you are, how old are you, etc. You can prepare right now and, like a poem, keep it in your mind and just tell it. Because it will always be the same. For instance, let's pretend that I am Miss Limaitz, one of our VIP member. So look at the screen, and this is a dialogue that might be on the D-Day, on the exam day. Bonjour, je m'appelle Louisa Lima. J'ai 43 ans, j'habite à Paris, je suis mariée et j'ai un garçon qui a 13 ans. And you see, that's it. You just present yourself and you'll let some doors open for the jury. Indeed, the jury can then ask you about your job, like quelle est votre profession? And here you can say je suis plus the job actually. For instance, for Mrs. Lisa, je suis directrice dans un magasin de mode. Yes, we don't give brand name here, but when you will be in front of a jury, you can say that you work for X shop or X bank or whatever. And if you didn't work at the moment, you can just say je ne travaille pas actuellement. Or if you are a student, je suis étudiant, etc. You already know all of that. The jury can also ask you a question about your hobbies or how did you learn French. And you can answer, j'ai appris le français grâce à French with Love. It will be nice for us. But yes, grâce à is an important word. Yeah, I need to underline it. Grâce à, you can note it down, write it down in your word book. It means thanks to. And actually that's it for the first exercise. It's just 1.5 minutes long. You don't have to talk a lot and the jury will, okay, you tell your name, your age, what your profession, etc. And that's it actually, just 1.5 minutes. It will go fast. It just, you to feel good actually, to say, hey, I speak French and boom. So it will go fast and feel good about it. The second one, monologue suivi, will be a little more difficult. During the monologue suivi, you will talk about the subject that you choose and the jury can ask you 1 or 2 questions about it. But sometimes they don't. And because if you do it good, he or she, the jury, normally it's 2 persons, but it can be 1 also, they can say that it's okay and let's move to the third part. So be ready for all scenarios, because the jury too, you are not the last candidate. There is no 1 candidate per day, so there's a lot of candidates, and the jury don't love to spend a lot of time actually. So if you do the exercise right, they say, okay, that's perfect, let's move to the second one. So you will choose 2 papers, keep only 1 to work on it. Like you can see on the screen, there is many examples. And you can find even more on our website, www.frenchwithlove.com. But today, to give you an example, I choose this one. Quelle est votre saison préférée? Expliquez pourquoi. So the technique is quite simple. First, we have to answer a question, say why we love it, and give some example. So, for instance, this is what I wrote. but actually on the D-Day you will have to say that out loud. But since it's a preparation video, I give it to you like a text, like a dialogue. And if you have any question, feel free to ask us in comments. So let's start to read the dialogue that I wrote for this exam. Ma saison préférée est l'été. J'aime quand il fait chaud, et l'été c'est le synonyme des vacances. Les gens sont plus heureux et donc plus sympathiques. Par exemple, en été, on peut aller à la plage et se reposer. Les journées sont plus longues aussi. Also, another advice, if you think that it's too short and you need to speak more, remember, this exercise should last 2 minutes. You can also say why you don't enjoy other seasons. For instance, let's continue our text. Je n'aime pas l'hiver parce qu'il fait froid. Je n'aime pas l'automne car il pleut souvent en automne. Le printemps est une jolie saison, mais ma préférée, c'est l'été. You see, you just have to keep it simple. Of course, when I do it and you just watch, you might think that this exercise will be easy to do. But you have to try, you have to practice. You have to make it by yourself. So, don't hesitate to come to our website, choose one of the subjects that you will see on the monologue suite. We have plenty of them. And try yourself. Try to write a dialogue like I did and try to speak in front of a mirror if you want, or if you want you can contact us via Instagram or become one of our VIP members and I will prepare you myself. And that's it actually. So if you have any question about monologue suivi, like you didn't understand one thing or etc., or I don't know, any question that may occur on your mind, don't hesitate to contact us. I'm reading my note to see if I forgot anything to say. Okay. Yes, this is also important. Because, sometimes the jury have a poker face. They say, okay, But because don't expect that the jury will say, oh, that's good or that's bad, you can do better. No, they don't care actually. They have this, grille d'évaluation production écrite, and they say, okay, yeah, he was good. Okay, I give you 3 points. She was good. Okay, I give you 2 points. And that's it actually. Don't expect them to show you something. They will say, okay, let's move on actually. So don't feel hurt when you say that he's in a bad mood or she's in a bad mood. Actually, they don't care. They just give you points. So always keep smiling, always try to feel good, and always focus on your paper and on your exam. Do your best, forget the rest, but don't forget that there is another one exercise. And we will do it right now. For the last exercise, you will play your role play with the jury. It will be like a play in a theater actually. Again, in our website, you will find a ton of examples like you see on the screen right now. If you have any question, feel free to ask us via comment section or via email that you can find in our website. I always repeat it because I don't want you to feel alone in front of this exam, because it's easy to do. You just need preparation and you just need to feel confident. And the best way to feel confident is to ask questions to people who already took that exam and who already passed this exam, or who knows how to do these exams. So feel free to contact me anytime you want. Okay, so as you see on the screen, the paper that I chose, is the subject number 2, à la pharmacie. So during your preparation, you will be in front of this paper, you will have this à la pharmacie, and you will have blank paper in front of you to write your dialogue and what is on your mind to answer this question. So as always, first we are reading the instruction, we try to understand what they expect from us, and we will prepare our answer. And again, we have to find the keywords in order to reuse them when we will talk to a jury. À la pharmacie. À la pharmacie. Okay. So pharmacy is a drugstore, by the way. Vous voulez des vitamines pour ne pas tomber malade cet hiver. Vitamine is quite easy, but it's a keyword because this is what we want. Ne pas tomber malade. Tomber malade means to get sick. To get sick, to get ill. Cet hiver, hiver, again, you see, a season. Hiver, winter. Vous demandez conseil au pharmacien. Conseil, again, conseil, it's a very important word. Conseil, conseiller, ask for advice, etc. So write it on your word book. It's here, I get mine here. It's inside, and get one. You can get this one on Amazon, on our website, or you can build one yourself, actually. Every new word that you are learning, just write them down. And conseil is a very important one. Conseil au pharmacien, okay, so vous expliquez pourquoi, so okay, you explain why, et vous posez des questions sur la quantité et la durée du traitement. Posez des questions, ask questions, so you will have to ask questions, okay. Sur la quantité, the quantity, et la durée, the duration of the treatment, okay. L'examinateur, the examiner, the jury, joue le rôle du pharmacien. Okay, so the jury will be the seller, okay. Okay, so what we do now, so during your preparation, so you will be alone actually with this paper, with small paper and a blank page, and you will have to prepare the dialogue. You will have to make it on your mind. So what we do, we will present our issue to a seller, to a jury. Okay, so first of all, since you don't know who the seller is, who the drugstore owner, who the pharmacien, as they call, is, we have to use vous. We have to be polite, because we will enter a shop, actually. So the plan is quite clear. We'll go to the pharmacy, to a drugstore, ask for vitamin, explain why we want vitamin, and ask questions about the quantity and the duration of the treatment. Then we will purchase the vitamin and say goodbye. Yeah, don't forget to purchase it, actually. Okay, we asked for advice, but vous voulez des vitamines, so we want them. And we have to buy them, to purchase them. Okay, so it's quite clear, I think. This is what I wrote. I wrote a dialogue, and to explain you how it will be. It's just an example. Again, you can do it better, you can do it otherwise. You can make it your own. It's just an example. I want to show you, if I was a candidate, how I would answer this kind of question. So, first, the greetings, because we are polite. So let's pretend that le pharmacien is a man, because if it was a woman, it will be une pharmacienne. So, bonjour monsieur le pharmacien. Or bonjour madame la pharmacienne. Don't make mistakes. Pharmacien, pharmacienne, we see plenty of them in our classes. So normally you should know all of them. If not, be sure that you are A2 level, because it's A1 level, pharmacien, pharmacienne. Well, I go back to exercise. Bonjour monsieur le pharmacien. So we ask for vitamin. Je voudrais des vitamines, s'il vous plaît. Je voudrais, so we're asking for something. Je voudrais, I would like, des vitamines, s'il vous plaît. We are polite, don't forget. So we don't know the person in front of us, and we are asking for something. Je voudrais des vitamines, s'il vous plaît. You can say why. So, here, actually, you can say why you want vitamin. Parce que je ne veux pas tomber malade cet hiver. Actually, yeah, I don't use a lot of my imagination to answer it. Vous voulez des vitamines pour ne pas tomber malade cet hiver. It's on the paper. So I say, je voudrais des vitamines, s'il vous plaît, parce que je ne veux pas tomber malade cet hiver. You know, again, it's DELF A2 exam. It's just an exam. It's not, you don't write a scenario to win an Oscar. You just write a scenario to get some points to get your DELF A2 diploma. And all you have to do is to show that you know words and you know how to show your emotion, how to ask something, and how and show that you know how to speak French. Je voudrais des vitamines s'il vous plaît parce que je ne veux pas tomber malade cet hiver. And then the jury will respond something like that. Bien sûr, combien en voulez-vous? Yeah, because he will ask question. He wants or she wants that you speak. You must speak. And you will use this question to say that you don't know and that you need advice again. Vous demandez conseil au pharmacien. Again, it's a scenario. It's what I made up. I don't know if it's going to be like that, but it's a scenario. So, since you need advice, je ne sais pas, pouvez-vous me conseiller? Pouvez-vous me conseiller? Can you advise me? Pouvez-vous me conseiller? You can learn this expression like this. Pouvez-vous me conseiller? Can you help me? Pouvez-vous m'aider? Can you help me? But pouvez-vous me conseiller? Can you advise me? In the meaning of helping someone. And you can also ask, combien dois-je prendre de vitamines par jour? How many vitamins should I take per day? Combien? So, important word, pouvez-vous me conseiller et combien? Combien dois-je? But since it's oral exam, you can say combien je dois prendre de vitamines par jour. I said combien dois-je because it's kind of question, but since it's oral, you can say combien je dois prendre de vitamines par jour. And since it's A2 level, you can say it like that. So maybe the jury, the examiner will answer something like vous devez en prendre maximum 1 par jour. Yeah, because generally speaking, the jury is not a doctor, so he will make up 2. But actually, I think 1 vitamin per day is quite good. Well, you can ask for the duration after that. Pendant combien de temps dois-je prendre des vitamines? Again, dois-je or je dois prendre des vitamines. Pendant combien de temps dois-je prendre des vitamines? And the jury can answer like, vous pouvez en prendre tous les jours jusqu'à la fin de l'hiver. And you can continue like, combien y a-t-il de vitamines par boîte? And it will answer, il y en a 30 par boîte. So you will give you an answer and you will close the deal. Actually, you will say, d'accord, alors je vais en prendre, alors je vais prendre 3 boîtes, s'il vous plaît. Yes, you can say to, alors je vais en prendre 3, but since it's A2 level and maybe you don't know the use of en, etc., I will keep it simple. Alors, je vais prendre 3 boîtes, s'il vous plaît. Always be polite. And don't forget to ask for the price, of course. So, quel est le prix total? Or, combien ça coûte? It's all A1 level, by the way. This is why I don't spend too much time on these expressions. But if you have any question, feel free to contact us. Feel free to become one of our VIP member. And this is it actually. It's all A1 level. But if you have any difficulties, do not hesitate to contact us. I'll be glad to help you. So, combien ça coûte? The jury will say, la boîte coûte 15 €. Ça fait 45 € au total. And you will conclude, you will say, OK, je vais payer par carte. You will, you will simulate, you will like, here is my card. You will take it. You will play, it will be a play actually. Okay. And then the examiner will, the jury will close and say, voici votre ticket, bon rétablissement. It means get well soon. Bon rétablissement. Yeah, you can write it too on your word book. Bon rétablissement. It's get well soon. Get well actually. Bon rétablissement. Yeah. And that's it actually. And of course you will be polite, so you will say merci et au revoir. Don't forget to take back your credit card, of course. And that's it. Congratulations, you just finished the DELF A2 exam. I hope that you enjoy this series of video with us. It's a lot of work, as you have seen. And for any question, don't forget to visit our website. And yes, so we finished DELF A2 exam, but our work does not finish yet. Because what we do now, it will be the DELF B1 exam. And yeah, I will do it. Actually, I will prepare it very soon. And in order to not miss our next video, to not miss any of our video, any of our advice, to continue this series of preparation of the DELF exam A2, B1, B2, please do not forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the like button and click the bell next to subscribe button. Till next time, stay with love. À bientôt les amis. And the exam is over. Yes, we have completed the fourth part of DELF A2 exam. Now you know what the DELF A2 exam is and how to pass it. Of course, it's just an example, and there are many more on our website. And on the D-Day, the exam paper will look like the one we did today. If you want to work with us and be prepared for your DELF exams, but more importantly, if you want to learn the French language that we speak every day in France, we invite you to be one of our VIP members. So, we have finished the DELF A2 exam, but the DELF preparation series will continue. We'll get ready for the DELF B1 exam now. It's an important diploma to get if you want to apply for French citizenship. Our VIP members can now go to a special area on our website and watch all the DELF B1 preparation video right now. And I'll be there if you have any questions or if you want more details about the grammar topics or else. Because as you have noticed, perfectly knowing the French grammar will not be enough to you to pass such an exam. You need to know vocabulary, expression, and you need to have some knowledge about the French culture as well. So you need to work with a method that will allow you to work and understand all these topics. With French with Love, you will get everything you need to learn in one place. And thanks to my wife, Nazle, who studied in England and in Scotland, we will teach you French with a great English. So not only you will learn French, but you will also know more about your own language. Yes, learning French is a long journey, and we will be glad to be with you on the road of success, and to make the learning easier and fun for you. We are waiting for you on our website to continue this conversation, www.frenchwithlove.com. Till next time, stay with love.